Hi, Moses. Jorden. Jorden Avraham. This is your great Uncle Joel in Berlin, greeting you for the first time in person. I'm going to sing a little song for you, and then a little nigun. Nigun is a sort of a, well, you'll hear it. And then I'm going to launch into the poetry slam between me, your great uncle, and your great-grandfather, who is no longer with us, but somehow among us. He's departed, but he has left his charm. Mousy. Papa's gonna sing it. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, oh return again, return to the home of your soul. Yabam ram bai bam bam yam ram dai ram dam yam ram dai ram dam dai rai 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 ram yam ram dai ram dam yam ram dai ram dam yam ram dai ram dam dai rai 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 ram. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Illallah, 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 illallah. Illallah, 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 You know, your name was Pookie before you were born. And then they gave you the name Jorden Avraham. Yadam Avraham. And it's a very beautiful name. Now what happened was, I told your dad that I would have a poem ready for you. And I said that your great-grandfather, your dad's grandfather Ben, and Sir Harry, would also deliver something, although he is departed. But we have our tricks. We have our tricks. So here's what happened. Here's how it got going. We agreed there would be a poetry slam. But first we thought we'd wait until you were there, until you were born. But my father, Jeffrey's grandfather, your dad's father, your great-grandfather, couldn't wait. This is how it went. And I think this is very appropriate because your mother has a birthday today. And we're talking about the day you were born. So it's your birthday about 5 weeks ago and your mother's birthday. So this is, I could say, it's for you and for your mom and your dad. So this is the premature first round of the Pookie Poetry Slam. Jeff, I tried. I'm really sorry, but it wasn't my fault. That lies with Harry. With my last touches to 19th birthday verses, singing Joshy's fame, that's my son, and thinking of Pukala. What's worse is holding back the dam of inspiration till he also has a name. In breaks Harry, normally the gentleman, and opens the poetry slam. I cautioned him about the rules to hold off as agreed upon, but no, he'd have none of that. The poetry slam was on. And this is what great-grandfather Harry sent. Here's to Pookie, our precious new addition. Though waiting on his name, he's in the Frumas tradition. All the same, and just in time for Rosh Hashanah, hailed by his great-uncles from Rick and Pamela to Joel and Rana. I just got nudged from Grandpa Ben and Nana. A New Year's boy chick, like his granddad and first great-uncle. Our pride and joy from Tel Aviv to Yonkers. Greetings from great-grandmother and from me. We're waving from afar, yet a heartbeat from our new baby. Okay, not bad for warm-ups. So I countered back with, "Oh, Pookie, my laddie, you gonna look like your daddy? You'll be singing Avinu Malkeinu before I know you, by your post-Pukala name. It ought to be true to your disposition. You've taken position in the family." That's Frumas, not Pacino. And I'm awfully glad for my dear bro that he's reached grandfatherhood, because it'll really do him good. Now behave yourself. Harry is mulling over his next move, appears to be waiting, like his opponent here, on that name. So, round two. Why doesn't this work? Round two. Round two. Round two, the Pookie Poetry Slam, sponsored by Video Business Media. Presenting the heavyweight, that heavyweight of doggerel, Heavenly Harry, versus the German contender, the Hellboy of Berlin. That's me. There's a verse is even worse, like Uncle Joel waiting for them all. Oy vey. Great-grandfather Heavenly Harry, or GGHH, opens. We're waiting here, oh Pookie dear, we're waiting at edge of seat. We're sitting on pins and needles here, in full name, our boy to greet. 'Twould be a shame, Hashem Echad, to miss your name, by God. We're all up here singing Baruch Hashem, rooting for Mom and Dad. We bit our knuckles and chewed our nails, then threw up both our hands. This whole week through high holy days is passing like desert sands. If 7 moles mit 7 mops would make the time pass quickly, don't rush it, said the carpenter, just think of more poetry. A little throwback to great-grandfather's habit of reciting from the Walrus and the Carpenter. Hellboy of Berlin. Why isn't this working? Hellboy. Never mind. Batteries must be shot. Hellboy of Berlin counters to bring this round to a close. After the bris is over, after the day is done, Pookie will have a brand new name, some wine upon his tongue. The Pookster is a Frumas, that much is assured. The rest will have to wait on, like at Sinai on the word. Bayom hahu yehyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. And so it is with Pookie, Hashem on Mom and Dad. Let's shed his name and foreskin too. At bris gains he a name in full, a certifiable Jew. Round 3, the Pookie Poetry Slam, sponsored by Video Business Media, censored by none. The Lord of Doggerel, Heavenly Harry, versus that bastard rhymer of the Bundesrepublik, Hellboy of Berlin. Very unorthodox contest here, folks. GGHH just sprang over the ropes, disregarding the rules of piety, and nearly caught Hellboy quite off guard as he was davening for the next round. GGHH opens. We now can say Shabbat Shalom to our newest little Tadger. Your name, I'll wager's still under wraps at home. On that I will not badger. Shame on me for even writing on this sacred day of Shabbos. Though it's your first, it ought to have waited till after the Havdalah. Impulsive and reformed this comes, so typically like Frumas. But you'll forgive great-grandfather this. On that I'll bet $50. Very bad, very bad. Hellboy comes out swinging with, "O kid, 'twas crass of great-granddad to jump forth on the Sabbath and take advantage of my reserve, arousing great-uncle's wrath. He brought me to sit sulkily, because, so thinks his son, he got no business writing verse to thee, should have waited till Havdallah's done. It's very rude of him, I say, to come and spoil the fun. But Shabbat Shalom to you anyway, and a blessed Havdalah when it cometh. You'll have your name when the Moil comes Sunday. You're already another Frumeth." You see, it runs in the family. It's awful. In fact, one more contender just tried to enter. Badass Stephen from out of town must be on a bender. His name is Baby Pookie, and his dad is kind of kooky. He cries when it is dark outside because he thinks it's spooky. One day he'll be a man, a frumus man to be. Right now he is a baby who can only poop and pee. His brain will start to grow like each and every day. His mind will be molded like a fragile piece of clay. So when you think of Pookie from the great city of Berlin, he'll be on his high chair eating up his din. He'll be in his bathtub splashing up a storm, or jumping in his crib until he's feeling bored. Soon enough he'll walk around once he's learned to crawl, and soon enough he'll get to meet his silly Uncle Joel. I thought that was really sweet. Corny. Unbearably corny, but sweet. Round 4 of the new Jorden Avraham Poetry Slam. It's no longer Pookie. It's Jorden Avraham, sponsored by Video Business Media, censored by none. Presenting for the last round of this hysterical contest of curmudgeons, that dog of doggerel, Heavenly Harry, looking concentrated, versus that Germomany versus Hellboy of Berlin, looking worried. GGHH opens. Dear Pookie, seems the time has come to speak of many things, of whether babies suck their thumbs and whether parents sing their child's name to sleep at night time in melodies traditional, of Jordan's waters, Avram's bosom, you're really one original. I thought that was very sweet of great-grandfather. However, Hellboy of Berlin meets the challenge. Deep Jordan waters blessed flow, in Avram's bosom bless my soul. In case you don't already know, this verse comes from Great-Uncle Joel, who's loved you, held you all these months of waiting since 'twas first announced. In his heart and in his prayers on every bit of news he pounced. We kiss you, hug you, welcome you back, and celebrate your very existence. Great-grandfather and I, it's true, we're not so long in distance. Folks, it's been a great contest. Our contestants are meeting right now. Heavenly Harry has conceded the fight to Hellboy of Berlin, but only because Harry's a sweet guy, and Hellboy has let it be known that he concedes likewise that that's so. They're going off arm in arm now, with a glance back to see if that badass third contender from out of town is still lurking, Pookie's Uncle Steve. Good night, folks, and God bless. Sorry about the batteries not working, but Pookie, Jorden Avraham, speaking for both Rana and me, and for Mousy, who is just here, scratching on the carpet, I want to say, and from your cousin Joshua, I want to say, happy birthday to your mom. Happy birth to you. We're all delighted. We're so delighted that you're here with us. We love you very much. We love you so very, very much. We've seen all the pictures that we've received. We're just happy to have you here with us. We love you very much. Shalom Aleichem.